What's up guys, welcome to another video. In this video we're going to be reacting to another Sunny B2 video, how Planet Fitness became hated by the world. I'm really excited to dive into this video because I've got some beef with Planet Fitness. Now I've been into the gym for years and years now and I've avoided getting a Planet Fitness membership for the longest time. Really the cons just outweigh the pros for me of Planet Fitness. The cons being they don't have enough free weights, they don't have barbells or squat racks, so you're really limited at what you can do. 2, they have, the monthly pizza parties or donut parties. And 3, the hypocrisy of like the lunk alarm. Like it's a judgment-free zone, yet they judge people for being too fit. Now I've never been too fit. I'm not that great, but the really hypocrisy of a judgment-free zone. But the pros being, it's a cheap monthly membership to a gym. Usually, all their equipment is relatively new, so that's good. Nothing's really falling apart. But yeah, I got a membership earlier this year for whatever reason, and it's so easy to sign up. You can get the app on your phone, give them your account number and routing number, and they will take that money out every month, obviously. But as soon as you try to cancel your membership, it's not that easy to cancel it. You have to go up there or send them a letter in the mail. And I went up there multiple times and supposedly they said it was canceled, but for the next few months, it was still getting taken out of my account. It was super frustrating and I had to go up there multiple times. But yeah, that's enough about me. Let's get into this video.
To understand the overwhelming hatred for Planet Fitness, you first need to understand their business model. Planet Fitness was created with the goal of having a non-competitive culture, opposite to that of something like Gold's Gym, where bodybuilding is glorified. Everything in Planet Fitness is catered towards the less experienced beginner, and on the surface, this makes Planet Fitness look like a fairly positive place. However, as we look into the methods they use to achieve this beginner-friendly image, you'll start to understand why their approach also receives an insane amount of backlash. This image posted to the Gym Memes Facebook page shows a note attached to a Planet Fitness leg press reading, "We do not cater to bodybuilders or heavyweight lifters. Please help us keep a non-intimidating environment by loading only 4 weight plates on each side," with this note showing that not only are Planet Fitness trying to cater to beginners, but they're also trying to repel anyone who might consider themselves an intermediate or advanced lifter.
And see, this is where the problems come in. Like, they don't like anyone who's like intermediate to advanced lifters. Now I'm neither of those things, but everyone starts off as a beginner and I can see how the gym can be an intimidating place. But once you get into the gym, you'll realize that the things that used to keep you from going to the gym, you're scared of what other people are going to think of you, you're not confident of what you're doing, and it's really just a confidence issue. Whenever you get to going into the gym, you'll realize, dude, nobody gives a fuck what you're doing in there. Everybody's focused on working on themselves, on what they're doing for the day. So don't let the intimidation of other people judging you for you not looking like knowing what you're doing, keeping you from going to the gym. Because everyone starts off as a beginner.
In addition to requesting that members only use a maximum of 4 plates on the leg press, Planet Fitness gyms also feature no squat rack, no deadlifting area, and no bench press, with the Smith machine being the only alternative for those looking to perform these exercises, or if you're desperate enough, you can evidently use the machine where you'd usually do dips. The gym requests that members refrain from doing T-rows, overhead presses, clean and jerks, deadlifts, and even requests that members don't do supersets, which is achieved in part by maxing out their dumbbells at 75 pounds or 34 kilos, with this number being an even lower 60 pounds or 27 kilos, depending on which franchise you go to. As an alternative, Planet Fitness gyms are instead filled with excessive amounts of cardio equipment, with a possible goal of encouraging their members to avoid the weight training area altogether.
If you're like a power lifter, which means you really focus on bench, squat, and deadlifts, man, it would be so hard to really progress at Planet Fitness. But if you're just going there to try to generally get fitter or stronger, like dumbbells that only go up to 75 pounds, you can do a lot with 75-pound dumbbells. Obviously it would be nice to, if you max out at 75, be able to go heavier, but you can do a lot with 75-pound dumbbells. But the fact that they don't have squat racks or like free weight barbells, that's gonna be a limiting factor to a lot of people.
So basically, Planet Fitness doesn't allow you to actually get stronger. The only gym that doesn't like people going to the gym. I went to Planet Fitness as a joke with one of my friends because your first day you get free to test out, and I was deadlifting 360 on the Smith machine, and I put pads underneath the weight so it wouldn't slam, and the manager kicked me out because I was noticeably stronger than everyone else and creating an intimidating atmosphere. Planet Fitness having a problem with people who are noticeably stronger than everyone else is something that can also be observed in countless different YouTube videos.
I wasn't there a week, and I was told, hey, you intimidate the other patrons, and we don't like your type here.
For example, 4 times world's strongest man Brian Shaw was kicked out of Planet Fitness whilst making a fairly relaxed YouTube video, with this piece of content pairing another titled Planet Fitness cancelled by membership after 500-pound bench press, cementing their dislike for those who go to the gym to push their limits. As an extra measure to avoid intense exercise, Planet Fitness also has their notorious lunk alarm, which can be triggered by Planet Fitness staff anytime they see a member working out too intensely. Lunk alarm is actually pretty goated. If it goes off, it means that you're making gains, and the staff is just making sure that everyone knows that you're built different.
That's one way to look at it.
But while this person managed to frame the lunk alarm as beneficial, on a wider scale the concept has been criticised pretty damn heavily. The alarms are set to trigger when they detect muscles actually contracting. Planet Fitness, you're being too loud. Also Planet Fitness uses tornado warning sign to replace the noise of normal gym activities. This alarm is infinitely more disruptive than the clanking of weights or grunts of strained lifters. It's also startling, which can cause severe injuries to anyone under load, and in addition to simply having the lunk alarm, there are countless comments describing ridiculous situations during which the alarm has been sounded. I accidentally dropped my drink off the treadmill and the lunk alarm went off. I got kicked out. The lunk alarm goes off if you accidentally drop a pen.
Alright guys, I'm with Planet Fitness. Watch how ridiculous this is.
It's a bit excessive.
Fitness, both gym members and the staff themselves have often stated in videos and comments that the lunk alarm is rarely ever used.
Yes, there is a lunk alarm. However, I've never even heard it go off.
I've worked at 2 different Planet Fitness locations, and we never once sounded the lunk alarm on people for anything. I think it depends on the individual locations whether they're franchise or not. We were told that we weren't allowed to use it, that it was more of a novelty item.
I can see that. It's really depends on the location, because it's not like the lunk alarm is going off by itself. Somebody behind the counter is pushing the button. So some locations are obviously going to be stricter than others. With my experience, the gym I've gone to Planet Fitness, it wasn't that strict.
I went to Planet Fitness for 6 months and never heard the alarm. I think it mostly depends on the manager you get. Treat the alarm as a sign of a good or bad manager. If that alarm sounds, it's time to find another gym. As a person who works at Planet Fitness, we never set the lunk alarm off.
We don't pull the lunk alarm. We don't pull it because there's no purpose to it. Like, you know, on the flip side too, we like to have fun. Sometimes as soon as we just hear anything, boom, we just pull it. And it's different when your manager's there and when your manager's not there.
However, while the alarm can be dismissed as somewhat of a meme, drinking out of a gallon water jug as well as their dress code are both something that Planet Fitness does take extremely seriously. In the previously mentioned video where Brian Shaw gets kicked out of Planet Fitness, a sign can be seen which reads, "Dress code. To maintain our no intimidation environment, please no jeans, boots, sandals or string tank tops, thank you." Other banned items of clothing include do-rags, skull caps, bandanas, and judging from internet anecdotes, this dress code is definitely the next reason behind why the gym is so hated. I used to have a Planet Fitness membership, and on multiple occasions they asked me to go home and change my gym outfit to something less revealing. I was wearing a tank top and shorts, lol, or they would give me one of those hideous white t-shirts with their logo to cover myself up.
If a gym told me to go home and change my outfit, bro, that would...
In this video titled Planet Fitness Fail, Why I Cancelled My Membership, the girl explains that she was confronted by staff for simply having a 1-gallon water bottle.
One of the workers did a beeline for me one time while I'm working out, interrupts my set, and is like, "Oh, you can't have that gallon of water here."
Whilst another member was denied entry.
Now this is where I can kinda agree with Planet Fitness. Not like I'm all for carrying a gallon of water with you, but people who just leave their shit on benches that they aren't using, people who leave their shit on benches that they're not using and then they work out beside it, fuck you. I'm joking, but I'm also not joking. Like people who just use their bench as a storage unit to just leave their stuff while they work out beside it and nobody else can use that piece of equipment. Get him out of here.
Because his water bottle was too big to fit in their designated cup holder.
So I'm in here at Planet Fitness with this bottle, and Miss Ashley does not want to allow me to work out because she says my bottle will not fit into her cup holder.
Imagine asking someone to leave because they're drinking water and being healthy. For being a judgment-free facility, all they do is judge.
The hypocrisy.
And this is why their approach is so controversial. The judgment-free slogan is targeted toward their main demographic, beginners, but in order to achieve this branding, they have to be judgmental toward anyone who isn't a beginner, making their approach incredibly hypocritical.
So, no judgment, except you get to judge.
That's right.
We won't judge or criticize you unless you're someone in shape in a gym. No judgment zone unless we are the ones judging. Planet Fitness, no judging. Also, Planet Fitness judges anyone who actually wants to work out properly, with this criticism also being bundled in with more sinister theories about why Planet Fitness fights tooth and nail in order to maintain their judgment-free branding. If you think about it, the entire concept is an incredible idea. By keeping the judgmental people away, you only attract the insecure who pity themselves. At the same time, you keep away any serious lifter who could show what is possible, therefore reassuring these half-heartedly gym goers that what they're doing is absolute peak performance. The picture of roid-raging testosterone monsters is planted into people's heads, thus binding them even stronger to that gym. Financially speaking, it's a masterpiece. Perhaps this is a bit of a conspiracy theory, but
Getting hit with another ad. All right, let's get back into it.
membership. On the first Monday of every month, Planet Fitness hosts Pizza Monday, during which free pizza is given to members before, after, and even during their workouts. Then similarly, on the second Tuesday of every month, Planet Fitness has Bagel Tuesday, following the same concept but with free bagels.
So this is where another problem is. You can still be healthy and be fit and still indulge in some pizza or bagels sometimes, but if I'm going to the gym to better myself or work towards a specific goal, I don't want the option to get a pizza at the gym or a bagel.
Planet Fitness makes a pretty decent argument for why they consider this to be acceptable, stating on their website, it's okay to indulge in a treat every once in a while. The truth is, one slice of pizza isn't going to destroy a month's worth of work in the gym, which is why Planet Fitness Pizza Monday and Bagel Tuesday only roll around once a month. Moderation is key, yet as you might expect, these free junk food days have come with even more public backlash.
I'm doing like squats and deadlifts, and the smell of like 100 pizzas is coming at me. It's just not right, Planet Fitness. Come on.
Yeah, if I was dieting and I was like 10 weeks into dieting, 12 weeks into dieting, and I go into the gym and it smells like a pizzeria, I would have the mental fortitude to not get any pizza, but I'm not sure.
Come on, the pizza being in the gym, it's just not right. They don't go together. Offer free salads, offer free, I don't know, protein shakes, but pizza? No, Planet
That's a much
Fitness.
better
Pizza at
alternative.
a gym is like having AA meetings in a bar. Nothing like getting a good workout than enjoying a high-calorie pizza afterwards, #gains. It's actually a genius tactic. You go there to lose weight and get in shape, they give you pizza, you gain some weight, you have to go back to lose that weight. Keeps you in that gain weight, lose weight cycle. Planet Fitness not actually wanting their members to lose weight might also explain some of the other things that you can get with your membership, such as their total body enhancement chamber, which, sounding like a pile of infomercial garbage, apparently helps work muscle groups, firms and tones the body, as well as helps reduce stress. However, these no-effort scam machines just reiterate the type of customers that Planet Fitness are generally going after.
Yeah, that's true. They're going for beginners in the gym, and then they have all these things that tone your body. It's not that simple. The only way to lose weight, if you're getting anything from this video, the only way to lose weight is to be in a calorie deficit. That's the only way to lose weight. There's no pills you can take. I'm sure there's like pills you can take that are actual drugs that can help you lose weight. But like supplements, no, there's none of those that you can take that's gonna help you lose weight. There's no secret tool to buy off Amazon. Get in a calorie deficit.
Cheap $10 per month memberships are seemingly designed to appeal to people who will go once or twice, never turn up again, but also never cancel their membership because, well, nobody can be bothered to go into the gym to cancel it when it's only 33 cents per day.
What do I have to do to cancel this membership? Oh, you have to come into the location or else write a letter. The gym where I stay is 45 minutes away from where I live at. Is those the only two ways? Yes, those are the only two ways. You have to physically come in to cancel your membership.
And judging from some of the videos on YouTube, it seems like this strategy is incredibly effective.
I've given them $10 a month for 4 years, and I've never stepped foot inside the gym.
That's
Just
your
add
fault.
a cherry on top of the cake. If you do want to cancel your membership, there are then massive fees involved, as well as other small charges that force you to spend more money before you officially leave.
Make sure you don't break your contract, because if you break your contract, then it's $150 to get out of it. I see that I still got a payment, a charge from Planet Fitness. Now my membership is discontinued. Trying to get rid of gym memberships is basically trying to get rid of a boyfriend that won't go away or a nasty rash.
That's the same problem I ran into, although like I had a no commitment membership, so I wasn't locked into like a 12-month contract or anything, but still, like I was still having such a hard time getting my membership canceled for months. They were still pulling that out of my account, and I would call up there. Like, I don't like to be rude to people, I don't want to be a Karen, but like they're taking money out of my account every month, and I've went up there multiple times, but finally it got fixed.
Their business model is to sell memberships to people who don't go regularly. Think about it, there can be 10,000 members for that one gym, but if everyone goes, then the place would be so busy it would either violate legal codes or be so packed you wouldn't be able to work out because everyone is using something, and honestly, it's hard to blame them. Businesses are created to make money, and with over 2,000 gyms across the globe, Planet Fitness has been extremely successful, yet unfortunately they've done so whilst picking up the nickname Planet Fatness in the process.
Yeah, so he covered all of the issues that I have had with Planet Fitness, and I see a lot of people, the issues they also have with Planet Fitness. But yeah, leave your thoughts and comments about Planet Fitness or what gym you go to in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video.